Hey guys, welcome back to your Friday. And you guys can go ahead and complete the sentence in the chat box. Avinash is here. So thought I will slightly change the welcome note for the Q&A session. Yes, looks like we are live. Hi Arun, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Good evening. Fantastic. Hi Sanjeev. Hi Abdul. Hi Raksha. Hi Mallikarjun. Hope you like the Notion credits, guys. If you don't use Notion, maybe you should check it out. It's a fantastic app to organize a lot of things, including your projects, your life, and everything. Hi Ash, hi Sanjeev, hi Khalil, hi Debanjali. Sanjeev, with the code that we have given, I guess you will get about 15 years of free premium plan if you choose the team plan, and if you're choosing the personal pro plan, you should be getting it for about 30 years. So I guess that's more than enough. If you use it for 30 years, then you should definitely be going ahead and paying for it. I feel like I should survive only to use Notion now that I have so much of credits in the account. Notion would be happy about it. So how did your assignment go, guys? Let me know. I guess most of it was theoretical, right? And a couple of techniques that you can use to get yourself a backlink. And in the next Tuesday session, Sanjay will talk more about on how are the different things, what are the different techniques to get backlinks and everything. So that will mostly be your practical part. So we also have a pretty simple assignment this time, right? You just have to write an article, do a bunch of things. Sanjay will also share a couple of small bonuses in the next session that can help you ease out the process of building backlinks and finding places to build backlinks from and all of those things. So that's the bonus we have not talked about in the orientation session, but you'll be getting it in the Tuesday session. But yeah, it's an ongoing process, by the way, right? You need to keep building backlinks because probably that is the only factor that is going to differentiate your blog and the other blog that is already ranking out there um, in a way different manner. Yes, Avinash, like Sanjay said, if you go ahead and create a profile and enter your website URL inside the profile, it's called as a backlink. Even though that has the least amount of value, it still helps your backlink profile, diverse your backlink profile, right? So you need to get some earned backlinks, you need to get some uh, common backlinks and everything in order to diversify and make sure that Google doesn't identify you as a red card. That's what you're trying to do here by creating social profiles. You're also telling Google, hey, see, I'm out there in the web. It's just not that I'm building backlinks from a particular website. I'm also going out there and I'm creating profiles, doing a bunch of other things and everything. That's what you're trying to do, but it definitely is a backlink. If it is a do follow backlink or a no follow backlink, you will only identify when you create an account, and on the front end, when that profile is approved, right, and the web page is live along with your link, you can just go ahead and inspect that particular URL on your browser, and it will tell you if it is a do follow or a no follow backlink. All right, we'll also share a couple of lists in the next session, where we have also written what are the DRs, is it a do follow backlink or a no follow backlink, and all of those things. So that's that. Also, I just wanted to check, how is your stats on your search console looking like at right now? Right, a couple of you guys had texted me, had DM'd me on WhatsApp saying that, hey, my page is ranking on the second page for this particular keyword and all of those things. So just want to know what your stats, what does your performance on your search console looks like as of now, right? Do you see some kind of impressions there? If you haven't checked it yet, you can like quickly check your search console and let me know. But I just want to know if you're getting some kind of impressions. Abdul is saying yes, Mitra is saying yes, Abdul is saying yes. 36 impressions, that's fantastic, Abdul. That's a very good way, very good number to start with, at least, right? It's only going to get better from there. So if you're getting impressions, it means that Google is identifying you as a newbie out there. It does know that you exist right now, right? And then from here, it depends on how your content is, what kind of backlinks you build and everything. And then from there, you start getting in a couple of more clicks, couple of more impressions, and all of these numbers, right, that you see in your search console, it's always growing exponentially. So if you see that you're getting about 200 impressions today, by the end of the month you might see you have got like 2000 impressions. That's how fast the impression numbers might grow in most cases, right? So Avinash is asking, so my Instagram bio contains my website link, would that be a backlink? Yes, Avinash, doesn't matter where it is. If there is a live link on clicking on which it takes back to your website, it's a backlink, right? So it doesn't, you still call it as a backlink. That's the terminology that we use in SEO for a link that is sent back to your website. That's backlink, but how good it is, that will depend. Instagram again is a social media, a social platform, right? So everybody can go ahead and like create an account and everything, which is why Google identifies it as a common backlink and doesn't like give it more weightage and all of those things. So Anmol is saying, I'm very confused in this assignment. That's why we are here, Anmol. You can ask your questions. You can, if you be specific, I can give you specific answers. Anuraba is saying 63 impressions and 4 clicks. Fantastic, Anuraba. That's a good number to start with. Too few in my case. It's fine, Mitra. We are just like what, five sessions down. It's about 6 to 7 weeks that we have started. It'll take at least 3 to 4 months for you to start seeing some kind of good numbers. And it also depends on your niche, right? So what kind of keywords you have chosen, what is the volume of those keywords? If your primary keyword was about 50 volume, then you should expect seeing something around 5-10 impressions at this point of time. 13 clicks and 37 impressions, says Bhaskar Rao. Avinash, it's hard to say why it is saying URL is not on Google. The first possibility is you should be checking is if you have signed up with the same Google account that you used to create the GSC. Otherwise, you have to also check if your property is been created properly, right? Both the HTTPS version and the HTTP version of your website in GSC. And then you add in the URL that also contains HTTPS and or HTTP. HTTPS is what is preferred right now, since you have already migrated to the SSL version of the website. Is affiliate link with affiliate ID a backlink? What kind of affiliate link, Sahaj? So what do you mean by affiliate link? So if you're going to Amazon and signing up with them as an affiliate, they'll also share a link to you, right? So that doesn't necessarily mean it's an affiliate link, although it's just a link, because if you place that particular link in your website, then Amazon would be getting a backlink. If you're placing any kind of link on your website that takes people to that particular website, then they are getting backlink, right? If you are running an affiliate program, for example, we are running an affiliate program, right? And you guys sign up on our website, you get an affiliate link. That affiliate link is a backlink, is kind of a backlink. although Google doesn't necessarily give some weightage to it, it's definitely a backlink in generic terms. Harshita is asking how to find impressions in GSE. Harshita, you go to your GSE account. On the left hand side, you should be seeing something called as the performance. You open up the performance, you should be able to see up a report on your right hand side. I'll quickly show it to you in a bit. Anmol is saying 9 impressions. Not bad, Anmol. Good start there. I have both HTTP and HTTPS version. Is that normal? Completely normal. Yes, everything. Any links that go out to websites are backlinks in general. Damn, just 5 says Avinash. Not bad, Avinash. It's still a good thing to start because it completely depends on how much competition you have for your particular keyword that you targeted, right? So if you had a little more competition, so it would take slightly more time, but something is better than nothing. If you're seeing impressions, then it means that everything is set up right. The foundation is set up completely fine. So you just have to go on creating content, because that's what tells Google, oh, this person is like being consistent with generating content, and this is something that I have to keep crawling. That's what it understands. Bhaskara is saying, hi Shreyas, out of 4 blog posts, only 1 is indexed so far. What may be the reason? Bhaskara, let's just wait for a couple of weeks. Right now that you've indexed your sitemap, if your sitemap is indexed, then it is completely sure that all your blog posts and pages will be indexed the next time Google crawls it. There's no way that Google is going to miss out on a particular blog post URL or a particular page URL. If your sitemap is indexed, everything is perfect. Mallikarjun says 18 impression, average position is 3.2 and 8 clicks. Super, Mallikarjun. Rohit is saying 31 impression, not bad. Debanjali is saying, I could not create backlinks on some of the sites listed on the task sheet after creating my account. Shall I delete the website URLs from the task sheet or just leave the column empty? You can do both, Debanjali, left up to you. We just need the list of websites you have created your profile in. So you can either leave it blank, or if it takes more time, you can just like add in a couple of more rows and like enter whichever other websites you have created it from. What is meant by average position is what is meant by average position in GSE, right? So the average position is, for example, if you get a position of say about 2.3, it means that out of 100 people, a couple of people have seen your website in the second position, a couple of people have seen it in the third position, a couple of people have seen it in the 7th position. So it's just, Google is just giving you an average number on where exactly your website might be ranking when it considers a lot of people, right? According to the impressions that you see. All right, so let's start with the assignment task sheet, guys. So if there is anybody waiting for that, let's just start with it, and then I will take all your generic questions, because I think so there might not be too many questions, very specific questions to this assignment. So I can also do a general Q&A. So are we good to go? Let's start with the task sheet and then come back here. GTG. All right. So here we have your task sheet. Give me a minute while I like fix the screen. All right, so you just need to create 15 social profile backlinks, and we have already given you a list of about 40 here. So what you can also do is, you need not go ahead and like create profiles on the same websites that is listed here. You are free to go ahead and like find more websites that are easy to like create profiles on, and you're 100% sure that it is going to give you a backlink, because this list was created some time back. So we are not really sure if something has changed inside this, because it's not feasible for us to go ahead and like create profiles for every batch here. So you know what you can also do is, I will share one more URL here. This has a couple of more websites. It also shows you the domain authority of these particular websites. you can probably use that also to like go ahead and like create some more social profiles if you wish to, right? If you haven't created 15 profiles of this particular, from this particular table here, you can like go ahead and like check this list. It's a good list. There's a lot of websites that have like good DA and everything, although it doesn't matter too much since it is a social profile backlink. So here is the link. I've just pasted it. Make sure you like open it up and like keep it handy so that once the chat is closed, it doesn't, you guys don't miss it. So that's what you should be doing. There are all of these websites. See what is kind of easy to create profiles on, and like you just drop in your website URL either in the website URL field. Usually these profiles will have a website URL field. If you don't see that, you can also like you will see a description field or an about field. There you can like type a few words about your blog and like uh, drop in your link to your website, right? Facebook pages usually have links back. Your Instagram profiles have, LinkedIn profiles have, all of these are very common. So there only you'll easily like complete 10 of them. So is that clear, guys? This is very simple, right? So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything has a link. YouTube, everything has a link. So finding 15 profiles shouldn't be hard. But for your own purposes, right, going forward after this program is done and everything, if you want to create more profiles, I would highly recommend you create more profiles. So make sure you use the other list. You can also Google to find in more websites. If you just Google saying that profile creation backlinks, you'll find a ton of other websites as well. I hope that's clear. And then you have to go to Medium, create a profile there, and copy paste whatever you have posted, any of your previous blog post, right? Any of your previous blog post, just copy paste it inside your Medium. If you open up your profile here, you should be able to see something called as write a story here, right? Put in your title, put in your text and everything. It might not accept images if I'm not sure. So it does accept images, so you can add in images and everything. And just at the end of the article, you can say that this content was previously published on this particular website and link back to your website. Or what you can do is you can just interlink, uh, say for example you're writing a different topic altogether, but one of those subtopic inside your main topic is something that you have written in detail in your blog post. So you can just like interlink that particular subheading or that particular anchor text and link back to your website. You can do either of this, but it's good to go ahead and like create a backlink for your entire website by repurposing the article. That's one of the ways to create backlinks. Anmol, what do you mean by how to make backlink? So this is how you make backlinks, right? So for example, this is my subheading or a particular text in your paragraph in your particular content. So you link a particular sentence or a couple of words, use this link icon and say, for example, I will link it back to my website, right? Click on enter. So this is a backlink right now. So you can also write in the full version of it. HTTP is, it's taking HTTP right now. So you can also go ahead and like write in your complete URL here. Right now, if you publish this, you are getting a backlink from the Medium domain. Is that clear? It depends, Sahaj. A couple of articles go through general. They also have this bot kind of thing that reviews your article, right? Quickly goes through and identifies if there are any violations as such, just like your Facebook ads and everything. If that is passed, it publishes immediately. So there's no manual review as such for Medium, at least from what I know. Anmol, you just have to Google on how to create a backlink in social profiles. Do you want me to show it to you with all the profiles? For example, Facebook, you create a page. Once you create a page, for example, right, I just have a basic page. I've not updated any kind of content here. So you can also go ahead and like create a Facebook page for your own blog, right? Once you create a Facebook page, you should be able to see this edit sign up button, right? You can edit the button here and select anything relevant. So sign up, right? So here it will ask you the website link. You can drop in your website link here. So you have created yourself a backlink from the Facebook page. So that's how you create a backlink. So just do it across all the other websites also. I hope that's clear, guys. Let's move on to the third question here. Answer at least 3 questions on Quora around your topic and drop a link back to your blog post. So be a slightly careful when it comes to Quora, because Quora is also known for banning a lot of profiles. If you just go ahead and like answer and comment just for the purpose of giving a backlink to your website, right? It doesn't appreciate that. So what you can do is, I would recommend keep a 50-50 percentage of you going ahead and answering it just for the sake of answering it and like providing value to the person who is asking that particular question. Also, the other 50% can be like you going ahead and like giving value, but also taking some value back to your website, right? So for example, now I have written a blog post on the topic performance marketing. I'll just type in performance marketing here, and you should be able to see all the questions that pops up for this particular topic. See whatever is relevant to you. Somebody is asking what is performance marketing, so I think it is relevant to me and I can answer it. So I'll just click on it. So what you can also do is, there are two things here. Either you can just comment. So make sure you do both of these things, right? Comment, reply to a person who has already commented for this particular topic, or else what you can also do is go ahead and like write your own answer, right? So these people have already answered this particular question, right, on what is performance marketing and all of those things. Some guy has written a long post here, so you can also go ahead here and like appreciate this person's answer, right? Even he has given a backlink here. It's not a backlink, he has not like hyperlinked it properly. Others, what you can do is you can like answer this particular question. So you'll find this answer box here, click on it, write your answer, whatever you feel is right, or if you can add in more value to this particular question that this person is asking, go ahead and like write an answer, include images if you want, and like link back. For example, I will link back here, grab the text, use the link icon, enter the URL, and click on add. Right, if I click on post now, it will create a backlink. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? So make sure you don't go ahead and like create too many answers with links back to link back to in all the answers, right? So just make sure you're like creating a good balance. You're also commenting, you're also writing some answers yourself. You're writing some answers without a backlink, with some backlinks. So also don't do it on a single day, just like spread it across the other days that you have remaining. If you have not started your assignment already, like one day may you do 3, the next day you do 3, and all of those things, just to be on the safer side, right? Once you do that, if you already know a couple of people in your industry, right? For example, a lot of you guys here are from the same industry, right? A lot of you guys are writing topics on digital marketing, SEO, and all of those things. So what you can also do is send them this particular link and ask them to upvote your answer, so that next time somebody comes and reads this answer, they can like probably see your answer coming on the top. The more the upvotes, the better it is. All right, and then you have to write a 1,000+ words article, get it on page, SEO optimized, and publish on your blog, and interlink all the other posts if possible, and get a score of 80+. And make sure you drop the content here, just not the URL. You also have to copy down the content of 1,000+ words into this document before you submit. Is that clear, guys? I hope that's pretty straightforward. Right, looks like I missed a couple of chat here. There's no minimum content length for approval on Medium, Sahaj. So you can just write 500 words, 800 words, 1,000 words. They'll appreciate if you write an in-depth article. Avinash is asking, as per Sanjay's presentation, it says brand anchor text has the most weightage. Uh, I don't think so. He has said that it has got the most weightage. It's just that he has diversified the backlink profile that you're going to be creating into a particular balance, right? So 50% is 50% of your backlinks should be brand, should have your brand anchor text. A couple of them should have like LSI keywords in it and all of those things. So let me quickly check. Yeah, exact match is 2%, phrase match is 20%, brand is 20%, naked URL is 20%, generic 5, LSI 5. So you can't really control this when you look at it from a broader perspective, because there are people outside who are not going to ask your permission while giving you backlink, right? Just like you giving external links to other websites, you're not telling these guys I'm giving you backlinks and everything. It will still be considered as a backlink for that particular website. So you can't really um, control this particular percentage that you're trying to do. But what Sanjay is trying to tell you is, from your portfolio, right, from your perspective of creating that particular backlink portfolio, this is a good percentage to have, but it's mostly not in your hands to control that particular percentage. So do we need to make the brand a backlink, or any phrase would do? Any phrase would do for this particular assignment. But generally speaking, if you're creating a social profile, it's again a link back to your brand name only, right? If there is a website URL field, it's going to be a link back to your brand name. So that will be considered. If you're typing in an about us page, or for example Quora may, if you have an option to highlight a particular text and then link just that particular text, right? That can be your primary keyword, LSI keyword, naked URLs and everything. Bhaskar, you just have to publish one blog post for this particular assignment, but you're free to go ahead and like publish multiple blog posts also. And Google kind of identifies Medium as a content repurposing platform, right? Content syndication and content repurposing platform. So Google doesn't even care or find it as a plagiarized content. But there's also one more method. If you have this particular topic written in any of your other blogs that you own yourself, if you think that it shouldn't be considered as plagiarism, there is something called as canonical URLs inside WordPress that you can just like toggle and say this particular blog post is already published somewhere. This is just a extra copy of it. Yes, Harshita, Anmol, you can just like go ahead and like see Sanjay's main session. He has showed you for a couple of social profiles, I guess. I'm not sure. I haven't checked this recording, but MySpace is something that he shows for all the batches. Avinash is asking, can we add the links on our personal account rather than creating a page? Yes, you also have an option of leaving a link back to your website from your personal account. You can do that as well. How do upvotes help? Does it impact SEO? Harshita is asking. It doesn't really impact SEO as such. The more views if you have more upvotes, the more views you might get for that Quora answer. And also, if you get more upvotes, right, there is something called as Quora Digest. I'm not sure how many of you know this. If you have probably written an answer or even checked in a particular question, right? A particular question on Quora, when you're logged in, you would have seen this, send this kind of newsletters and a roundup of all the questions that people are discussing on all of these things, right? So if your answer has a lot of upvotes and everything, and if Quora identifies it as a topic that might be interested for a lot of other people, they'll send it on email to everybody, and that's called as the Quora Digest. And you won't believe, if you go to the Quora Digest, you'll get so much traffic to your website. So that's why you should be getting in upvotes for your answer. Yes, definitely creates recognition. Doesn't really impact SEO as such. The more the traffic that particular Quora page gets, right, the more the chances are like people clicking on your answer and going back to your website. It just helps in like getting more traffic. Mandar, you can do both. You can just copy paste the text of the article if you're interested. if you want to make it more interesting, you can also upload the images. Sure, Shanta, noted. You can do both, Debanjali. To be on the safer side, you can just add in the Quora URLs also and 3 screenshots. But 3 screenshots is what we have asked. So if you have that, you are good to go. Avinash, I'll just show that particular bit. I guess a lot of people have this question as well. So Avinash is asking, how do we enter do follow backlink or no follow backlink when we are writing a content? So I'll quickly hop on to my WordPress dashboard and click on a particular URL here. Just wait for it to load. For example, I just want to link a particular website for this URL or interlink it, right? So interlinks are mostly do follow, right? If it links back to your same domain path, it is always do follow backlinks. So your link juices will flow from your one particular article to the other particular article and everything. So which is probably why you created the pillar article also, right? So if your pillar article ranks tomorrow, there's more chances that everything that was linked to that pillar article will also start ranking or will get some kind of traction. So click on this particular link icon. Let's say I will link it to my website here. And if you want to open it in a new tab, you can just like toggle this. And by default, WordPress does give out do follow backlinks. Just in case you want to set it as a no follow backlink. Say, for example, you are linking out to an external website that you feel that my link juices shouldn't flow to this particular website, right? If you're linking out to Amazon and all of those things, uh, it doesn't matter if you're giving do follow or no follow backlink. It's good that you set it as no follow backlinks, right? Your link juices or your authority that is coming to your website shouldn't flow to these particular websites that are very generic. But if you find a particular topic that you feel that the users would be given more value with, what you can do is you can just like remove this toggle. It'll by default take it as a no do follow backlink. And since there is all of these GDPR compliance and everything coming into picture, right? A lot of websites in the US and everything are um, have been given the instruction of letting people know that this particular post is a sponsored post, or you get some kind of commission when you sell their products and all of those things for affiliates. So in that case, you can like set it to sponsored so that people know that this is a sponsored article and you're not trying to like play around with the or just like uh, do some false reviews and everything. So that is that. Set to about and set to mentions is something new that WordPress has come with. It's just a small schema markup that gives you. So for example, if you are linking out to a particular parent topic on a different website, you can set it to set to about. Or if you think you're linking out to a particular subtopic of a main topic that's there on a different website, you can like set it to mentions. That's the only thing. Doesn't matter, don't even use it. So all you need is set to sponsored in case you're doing affiliate marketing and everything, or if you're writing a review article. So what happens is tomorrow, if your website is getting enough traffic, people will reach out to you and say that, hey, can you write a review on a particular blog or product or service or whatever it is. For example, Jackson, a couple of days back, he had wrote a blog post during the HIT SEO program when he was in the main batch. So a website called as Has Themes has reached out to him and said that, see, you have written a blog post talking about a couple of themes that goes well with Elementor Pro page builder. So if you want to include uh, our theme as well, feel free to, and we will link back to your website. So that particular website had a DA of 90, right, which is super high. And just imagine if he gets a backlink from that particular website, it is going to add so much more value to his blog. So once you do that, just like click on enter and you'll create a backlink. So for example, let's do no follow. I'll show you both probably. Uh, 1 minute. So I'll just like click on this and wait for it to save, and like I'll click on update. Right, I'll preview this particular article on a new. So it's not highlighting the text. I guess it's because of the theme that we have used. Something has gone wrong. So, but this is a link, right? So if you hover around it on the left bottom of the screen, you will see the website URL, right? So it's interlinked. You can see that the pointer has changed to the handwala pointer. So what you can do is, so where is it? Yeah, this one. So right click on that particular URL and click on inspect, and an inspect tab will open on your right hand side. So here you can see that it's the HTML version of the link is present, which is ahrefs. The URL is here. Rel is equal to no follow, right? Rel is equal to no follow and space no opener. No opener means it's not opening in a new tab. If you remove that, it says that it opens up in a new tab. That's it. All right, target is equal to blank also is the same thing. So no follow. So if I remove the toggle here and publish the post again, right? For example, I remove the toggle here and publish the post again, and let's just like reload this particular page. So this particular no follow that you see here, are you guys able to see it? Let me know. Or should I zoom in a bit? Right. So you should be able to see it wrong. Or it went out of the picture. Right. So I'll just like refresh this particular page. And now can you see that rel is equal to no follow has been missing. So which means by default, it means that this particular link is do follow. So that's how you create do follow and do follow and no follow backlinks on your WordPress dashboard. I hope that's clear, Avinash. Let me know. Where is this particular chat? Harshita, I haven't got my article into the Quora Digest, but we have got a lot of our clients' article onto Quora Digest. Scriptbox went to Quora Digest. Your Story went to Quora Digest. Even Nailspa went to Quora Digest. Mitra, I answer questions on Quora, but never posted an article. You don't have to post an article, Mitra. You just have to answer that particular question with snippets from your blog. You don't have to write the entire article as an answer. You just have to pick up particular topics from your blog post and like answer it as an answer. It should look very natural. It shouldn't look like you have written introduction and everything. What is open in new tab? So Sanjeev, when you click on that particular app, right, particular link, it opens up in a new tab in your Chrome browser or any other browser that you're using. That's the only difference. Otherwise, whatever page you're on, that only gets reloaded and redirected to a URL that you're targeting. Where are these questions? Sanjeev, like I said again, which one Sanjeev is asking how to decide which one to make do follow and which one to make no follow. So for example, if you're linking out to generic websites, for example, Amazon, Flipkart, or any other website which is not adding value to people, right? It's definitely taking them to the desired URL, but it's not like you have to pass on your authority that you're getting into the Amazon websites because it's already up and running with great 100 authority or something, right? So if you're linking out to other blog posts that kind of adds in more value to the user that is coming into your blog, then you make it as do follow. Otherwise, you just keep it as no follow. Right? It's not from your perspective more. It's from when you're trying to build backlinks for your own website. That is when your do follow and no follow backlinks are important. Right? So if you have more do follow backlinks coming out, reaching out to your website from very good websites and good contextual websites, then it gives you more authority and everything. So I'll also, guys, just drop in your questions in the Q&A tab. Anjali is asking, can we create a new Gmail account to creating profiles for backlinks? Yes, 100% is completely left up to you. Can we repeat the same article on Medium? Yeah, this probably I've answered. Do we have any norms to make backlink on Quora? Sumati, just like I said, just be safe on how many answers you're linking your website back to, right? Just keep a good balance of 50-50, at least 50% you try adding value only without linking back to your website. 50% you can like add in website URLs. Anurava, just the screenshot from the Quora answer is completely fine for assignment. Can we use the brand name in the profile name or any random name? Anything, Manish, left up to you. If you want to use your brand name, your name, random name, anything works. Rohit is asking, do we need to build our business profile or personal with website link on the websites that are shared? Again, left up to you. If you feel that you can create profiles with your personal profile and everything, you go ahead and like do it. Otherwise, you can create business pages or business profiles and like do it. How do we find other platforms like Medium? You just have to Google other content syndication platforms or content repurposing platforms. You'll find a couple of them. Can we use the brand name or any random names? This is already answered. So Shanta is asking, so this do follow and no follow concept has to be done on WP only. Does that mean I need to put every social site link on my WP account, or do I have to follow no follow concept on other social websites, MySpace and all of that? No, Shanta, by default, you don't have to add in all the social site link on your WP account. No. So when you're creating a profile on MySpace, Facebook, and etc., you don't have the control on what link you're getting back, right? So the website will decide if they're giving you do follow backlinks or no follow backlinks. That's completely left up to the website purpose. But in case you want to link out to external websites, then you have the liberty to choose if you want to give them a do follow backlink or no follow backlink. It's completely different. Can we encourage people on Quora to comment on your blog? Will that help? I mean, you can try it out. I'm not sure how many people might be comfortable doing it, but I don't think so. It's against their policy or something. Shanta is asking, but in the assignment, there is a column that says no follow and do follow backlinks. Yes, that is referring to that particular website. Let me show it to you real quick. So for example, if you create a profile on this particular website, right, which is MySpace, that gives you a do follow backlink. That MySpace will give your website a do follow backlink. For example, if you're creating a profile in Vimeo, then Vimeo is giving you a no follow backlink. That is what it means. Right? People have just inspected the URL and have seen if the particular URLs have no follow, rel is equal to no follow tag, or they don't have it. That's just the inspection people have done. Yes, it's by default. You cannot choose to get a no follow, or you don't have to choose. The website will select it by default. Bhaskar, like I said again, what happens if I create more no follow backlinks than do follow backlinks? It's completely fine. There's nothing that will happen as such. But it is a good idea to get a good percentage of do follow backlinks as well. There's no exact ratio on what you can adjust, because like I said, there are spammers on the internet as well who will link to your website from all of these adult websites and all of those things. It had happened with a couple of our clients as well. So Google gives you this option called as disavow backlinks, right? You say that this particular website has linked out to our website and is not anywhere relevant and is creating problems for us. So then Google will go ahead and like penalize that particular website. So you can't really control what you're getting, but if you're going ahead and like creating backlinks for your particular website, for example, if you're going ahead and like reaching out to a particular blogger who is in your niche, right, and writes around your topic, and you say that, see, I'll write a post for you, you just have to give a link back to our website, right? In that case, you can request him to give a do follow backlink. Will we learn how to stop a backlink from other websites in the next session? We haven't covered it because it's a little technical and it happens like, I don't know, 1% of the times, or not even that, because Google is smart enough by default to identify that this particular website is spamming backlinks, or spamming by giving backlinks to this your website. It already identifies it, but then if the number of URLs that are coming in are too much, then you can disable. You just have to Google. It's there inside GSC, but I can also show it to you in the Q&A from the next session, once you understand the other types of backlinking and everything. Sumati, that's exactly what Ahrefs backlink checker does. So it is limited for now if you are using the free plan. Right there, you can see that these are the websites that are linking out to our website, and you can just like click on that particular backlinks and see if they are relevant backlinks and everything. Although you can't control everything, right? Just in case it is coming from these kind of websites, which are adult websites and all of those things, then you can like disavow it. Otherwise, people usually link back to your website randomly, which is completely fine. There are websites that do create posts called as a roundup posts, right? So they're like this news websites for your particular niche. For example, if you're talking about digital marketing, there are websites that only create roundup posts, right? They go and identify what are the new blog posts that people have written in the digital marketing niche, and they'll just like add in one heading, one small description of what your post is about, and will link it to multiple blog posts. All of those things are completely fine. But in case you want to disavow a particular website, I'll show it to you in the next Q&A session. Any other questions, guys? Sandeep, this is something you might have to find on your own, right? By Googling and seeing what other people in your industry have linked to. Medium is one such thing. If you're in the startup industry and everything, your story is a great platform to go ahead and like submit your article and get a backlink. It's also considered as a content syndication platform. So you can just like Google content syndication platforms or websites in your niche. Wait for the next session. Sanjay will also show you a couple of things that you can do in order to find such websites and everything. Manish is asking, I'm sorry if I missed this. We need to backlink our keywords on others' website. Yes, Manish, you can backlink your keywords on other websites, or you can backlink your brand name on others' websites. It's left up to you on how you are creating this backlink, right? If it is guest post, then you can ask people to link back, like anchor text they can like link back to your keyword. Otherwise, some people will just give you brand backlinks. Annual, probably you have to go back and watch Sanjay's main session. That's exactly what Sanjay talked about, right? uh, what is backlink, why is it so important? Everything is there in the slide deck. What is do follow, what is no follow, and everything. Yeah, showed you the link juice ka diagram, infographic, and everything. How to start working on a new SEO project, what you will do after getting a project. This is something we'll be covering in session number 10. along with your site audit, how to strategize your SEO project, and how to like um, create proposals and everything. We'll talk about in the 9th or the 10th session. Not really sure, but either of those. Amrinder Singh. Harshita, you never know. Harshita is asking, do we need to write blogs in every assignment? The reason why we are asking you to do is because we have seen this in all our previous programs and previous batches. After our program is done, there is hardly 10% of the people who are creating content, which is probably why we are incorporating it in all the assignments, so that we want you guys to like create content, because you cannot do SEO without creating content. That's a very that plays like 50% of the role in your SEO, right? If you are consistent with creating content, it's better for SEO, which is probably why we are insisting on you guys to like create content and everything. Suresh Kumar is asking how to check my blog post is get indexed on Google search. This is probably what we have shown in session number 1 or 2, right? So you go to google.com, type in site colon and put in your domain name. If your blog post is indexed, it will show up in the search results there. Also, you can go to your Google search console, inspect that particular blog post ka URL, and then it will say if the URL is on Google or not. Yes, Arshita, definitely we guys are definitely making it a routine and a habit for you guys to create content, which is something you will never do after going out of the program. Not you, in general. Like there's just like hardly 10% of the people creating consistent content, which is why we want you guys to get the most out of SEO when you're in this program, right? That's what I said, Sumati. So there's no norms as such. Just make sure you're not spamming people, right? You're just not going there and writing answers and comments just for the sake of leaving a link back to your website. Don't do that. Be very natural. Just answer a couple of questions naturally and don't link back to your website. And here and there, you can like link back to your website. Don't overdo it, and don't do it. Don't answer too many questions on the same day. Spread it across different days. Manish Bera is asking just a out of context question. Will adding keyword on Instagram alt text help me in rank for my keywords on Google? No, Manish. I don't know. It's like 0.0001 percentage help, probably. So it definitely doesn't add in any value, even if you add in alt text or not. It's mostly for Instagram. You're helping Instagram to improve their SEO, not yourself. Yes, new habit goal, Mitra. Mitra on point. Manish is asking, yes, I'm content writer and there is a separate team for SEO. Fantastic, Manish. Arpita is asking, I saw 70 plus users in analytics from different country, but in GSE it's 3 clicks. Am I going wrong somewhere? Arpita, again, your Google Analytics will capture traffic from all the sources. It can be from Facebook, it can be from other social networks, or it can be from different mediums, right? But your GSC will only capture data from your search engine, right? Only when Google, when a user goes to Google and types in a particular keyword and finds your particular website and then clicks on it, only then those kind of data is only recorded in your Google search console, right? All your other kinds of traffic coming in is captured in analytics. So you're not going anywhere wrong. So it's just that maybe there are a couple of bots, right? Ahrefs also have their own bots. Google is also a bot. So even if they are coming to your website, it's also considered as traffic and all of those things. So that might happen. Or for example, what happens is when you're buying a domain name, I'm not sure if you've noticed this. So usually if you buy a domain name from GoDaddy, and if you don't buy their privacy policy add-on, what happens is then right, I mean, in another 2 hours of you registering a domain name with GoDaddy, you'll start getting calls, right? They'll say that, oh, you bought a domain name. Do you want a website? We will build the website for you and all of those things. So they might also be clicking on your particular website and seeing what's there and everything. Yes, Manish, to a certain extent, yes. Both of them have like not search engines as such, they have bots where hashtags and alt tags work and everything. Their own search engine, I mean, within the platform. It's not like a search engine outside of their platform, within the platform. Oh, that's that. Sanjeev is asking, in case of Ahrefs, if we check the backlinks from Uber suggest, is it okay? I have a lifetime membership. Yes, Sanjeev. Here I would suggest that you can go ahead and like use any backlink checker. So it doesn't give you fake data as such. Whatever is there, either it can fetch it completely 100%, or it cannot. A part of the percentage it can fetch, but whatever it is showing, it is legit. I just don't suggest Uber suggest for keyword research, but people do use Uber suggest also. It's not that they're not using, it's just that the data might not be very accurate. Avinash is asking, so after the 10 weeks, do we have any exam for the certification? No exams as such, Avinash, because you're literally implementing stuff in order to complete your assignments, right? Which is why we have the criteria of you guys have to complete 8 out of 10 assignments in order to get certifications. So what happened in the first few batches is that we did not have this criteria, and people who completed one assignment also got their certificates, and then they will go on to LinkedIn and like say I was interning with Sanjay Shenoy and everything. It also creates a bad impact on our brand names, right? It happened a lot with Deepak's brand. So which is why we have a limit of criteria of 8 out of 10 assignments. So if you have completed 8 assignments, we know that you have done so much of SEO, and we don't mind you guys going ahead and saying that you interned with us or you were working for us and all of those things. We'll be more than happy. So there's no exam as such, but if you have completed 8 out of 10 assignments, you'll get your certificate. Shreyas have a lot of plugin updates suggested on WordPress as Rank Math, SEO Pro, Really Simple SSL, Sitekit. Do we need to update as and when we get suggestion? Yes, Devanjali, it's good to update the plugins on a timely basis, but make sure you have a backup of your website in your Updraft Plus plugin. And once you do that, just don't check all of the plugins and do a bulk update, all right? Because what happens is if there is a bug in one particular plugin, your entire website will go down and you won't even realize why this problem occurred. So it is best to go ahead and like update each plugin one by one, so that when you update a particular plugin, if the website goes down, you know that this particular plugin created this issue. So you can always reach out to us and we will delete that particular, we'll deactivate that particular plugin from the cPanel. Or tomorrow, if you're shifting out to your own hosting services, you will have the option of going to the file manager and deactivating that particular plugin. That's that, but it's a good thing to keep your plugins updated. Yes, Bhaskar Rao, backlinking is a continuous process. Yes, it is. So to a certain extent, where you have to find your competitors, right? So when you put a primary keyword, you will see that these are the people who are ranking for this particular keyword. You check out their backlinks. So how many backlinks have they got? Where have they got it from? We'll all talk about this in the next session, but I'm just giving you a brief. So where are they collecting their backlinks from and everything? You you just have to do better than all of these guys in order to rank for that particular website. But even without backlinks, if your content is great, if the user signals are great, you can rank right away. So for example, for nail spa experience, which was one of our clients, we have never created any kind of backlinks, right? We have answered it on Quora and everything, but we have not gone to other websites and like created backlinks and all of those things. So everything that has come to us is earned. Harshita is asking, is it suitable to set an auto update for all plugins? I wouldn't recommend that, Harshita, because just like I said, if the plugin gets automatically updated and your website goes down, you won't be able to identify which plugin created what problem and all of those things. So it's always good to take backups first and then update all the plugins one by one. Avinash, is website design also crucial for SEO? Not a direct factor, I would say, but again, like we said, RAU, right? U is user signals. So the better the experience that you give for your users, it indirectly affects SEO, right? So if your users are going through your blog pretty neatly and are not like um, bothered by all the ads, you would have seen websites, which media websites especially, right? They'll have ads all over the place. So when you're clicking something, you click on something else, you go to some other page, it creates a very bad experience for the user, and Google doesn't like it, right? So indirect manner may, yes, website design does affect SEO to a certain extent. How backlinking is continuous process, sites are limited, I mean, I know, like I said, what do you mean by sites are limited, right? There's so many websites, you cannot create backlinking in such speed manner, right? With such pace, I don't know, maybe you might take a year, 2 years, 3 years to create backlinks from all of these websites. So that's that. Like Notion, do you have some secret formula to get Ahrefs subscription for a longer duration? No, Sanjeev, sorry about that. I'm not sure if I've disappointed you, but there's no secret formula to get Ahrefs. You can buy it from the group buying tools, but I don't recommend it because uh, because it's shared with multiple users and you don't get the limits properly. So today you might want to do a keyword research, you might see that you have a limit of 2. Tomorrow if you're logging in, other users might have used those limits, you won't be able to. In fact, we have reached out to Ahrefs. We have requested them so many times that we train people. Can you give us like a good deal or an account that people can use and everything, which we will pay for, but they are not okay with it. So they're not very open for all of these things, which is probably why you wouldn't have seen uh, SEO bloggers or digital marketers promoting Ahrefs as much as they promote SEMrush, right? SEMrush is an alternative to Ahrefs. They are also pretty good with all the data. They're very accurate. But SEMrush has an affiliate program, which is why everybody suggests SEMrush instead of Ahrefs. So they're not very open to all of these things that go out of their process, because from what I know, they're a team of 50 people or less than that, right? And they're, I don't know, making in millions, $1 billion. What is Notion now? Probably you should learn to use Google Anmol. It's a small tool that you can use to organize a couple of things, projects and everything. What other HIT programs do we have? Anything for copywriting or paid ads? Nothing for paid ads as of now, but we are planning something. It's in the process, but I don't think so we will launch it anytime soon. So maybe second quarter of next year is when we will launch something called as the performance marketing program, HIT performance marketing. But for content writing and copywriting, we have something called as HIT content, right? You can go to sanjayshanoy.com. We are doing a launch on next Wednesday, and on 6th and probably on 13th, we have a launch for HIT content. It's pretty similar to HIT SEO, but you get to learn 10 different types of content. We'll just add the link in the chat box. If you are interested, you can check that out. Here's the link. So we are already done with 2 batches, and we have trained about 150 people in both the batches. So we are doing the 3rd batch. We're launching the 3rd batch on 6th and the 13th of October, and 14th is when we are starting that batch 3. Yes, for sure. I would recommend that you complete HIT SEO first and then move on to HIT content if you are interested, because you will need to spend good amount of hours there also, because the program is about creating content there, right? How many backlinks should we ideally create? Maximum limit, I mean, without getting banned. You won't get banned for creating backlinks. There's no upper limit to creating backlinks. So you just have to see, it depends on a lot of factors. There's no definite answer to this, right? How many backlinks do I ideally create? What you should instead be doing is putting in your primary keyword on this Google search engine, seeing which are the other websites that are ranking for your particular primary keyword, and then going ahead and checking how many backlinks these guys have created. If they have created 1,000, you better create 1,200, right? That's how it works. But there's no correlation, exact correlation as such. There's no time limit. You won't get banned for creating backlinks. There are I don't know, billions of websites out there, social media profiles and all of those things. There's no time limit. You can create multiple backlinks in 1 hour. You won't get banned. That's that, guys. I thought I'll just do a general Q&A because not many questions related to the assignment as such. Avinash is asking, just for general knowledge, what is black hat SEO and white hat SEO? There's also something called as gray hat SEO also. So black hat SEO is something that you're doing and not following Google's policies, right? For example, you're going to Fiverr, paying a guy to create thousands of backlinks in 1 hour. That's called black hat SEO. And back in the days, say about 10 years back, what people used to do is, those days what used to happen is, if you just create a content that has a lot of keywords stuffed right in your particular content, then Google would easily rank it on top. But then what happened is, people used to go to their WordPress editor or any other content management system they were using, and at the end of the article they used to write this particular keyword multiple times, just copy paste it 50, 100 times, and make the font color white, so that on the front end you don't see that, so you don't see these keywords written, but then on the back end there are these keywords listed. So all of these techniques are called as black hat SEO. Whatever you're doing right now with HIT SEO is pure white hat SEO. Anmol is saying, whatever I've experienced till now, SEO and PPC will go hand in hand for any business rather than SEO and content, where businesses has 2 teams for it. What do you mean by go hand in hand for any business rather than SEO and content? Jackson will be giving some information about a course. Is it SEO related, SEO SEM related? No. It'll be design related. Yes, of course it does, Arshita, which is why we don't recommend black hat SEO at all. It might help people in a short run. For example, AdSense website where they need a lot of visitors and everything for them to get that AdSense revenue, right? They do all of this black hat SEO. They'll make some amount of money, and then that website will get banned and will not be available on Google at all. So it's fine for those kinds of users, right? They're not really worried about the brand that they're creating out there. It's okay for those kinds of users. Here, wherein you're creating content creating value for the users, and you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to build trust and everything, it's good that you stay in the search engines for the longest time ever. So that's that, guys. Do you have any other questions? 2 more minutes and let's wrap up this session. I guess I have answered a lot of generic questions as well. Thank you, Avinash. Thank you for the kind words. I heard your native is from Mangalore. Fantastic. I stay in Mangalore too. So if you are here, whenever you drop down here, make sure you ping me. We might catch up. Amrinder Singh is asking if we create. Amrinder, are you yet to type the rest of the sentence? Okay. If we create a lot of backlinks and increase DA, PA, what will happen? So if you create a lot of backlinks in a legit manner, then nothing will happen. It's just that your DA and PA will increase for good. But if you're using all of these black hat techniques, short-term techniques, your website might get banned. That's it. Google will penalize you and you won't be able to, your website might not disappear from the internet, but Google will stop showing your website on the search engines. That is what Google does. If you try and do black hat SEO and all of those things short term. But even in short term, if you're quickly creating very good backlinks, then it doesn't matter. Oh, Shanta, are you also from Mangalore? It's extended to everybody here. Whoever wants to come down to Mangalore, just ping me up. We can catch up. We have Justin from Mangalore. We have Tobin, who is close by. And we also have Raksha from Mangalore. I usually used to think that every Shetties are from Mangalore, are natively from Mangalore, but they stay in Bombay or those things. But I've met a lot of other people also who are in Delhi and everything, and they're not bunts. They're Shetties, but they're not bunts. So I don't know, which is why I stopped asking people, are you from Mangalore now, if I see the name Shetty. Abdul is saying I'm from Chikmagalur. One of our teammate is also from Chikmagalur. Amrinder Singh is saying my DA is 50 now. I hired someone to do that. I don't know how you have done that. So it depends on the process that you have taken to get into 50 DA. Yes, open for everybody. Anybody can drop in. Sanjay is natively from Kundapur. He's not from Mangalore as such. He's from Kundapur. His mom is from Kundapur, but he was always born and brought up in Bangalore only. He can speak Konkani to a certain extent. I also can speak Konkani. I guess my Konkani is slightly the Christian's version of Konkani. I mean, Bhopal says Anmol. Sure, Anmol. Probably, guys, we are done with the Q&A session. Don't blame me for having this chit chat session with all of you guys. If you do not have any questions and are like done, or if you want to leave, you are free to leave. I'm not like catching hold of you guys, but I just thought I'll just like talk to you guys and understand where you guys are from, what you guys do and everything. It kind of helps me build that user persona for targeting in Facebook ads, Google ads and everything. Super Shanta, where exactly from Mangalore? Where are you guys from? Can you let me know where are you guys located in? You're all invited in Bhopal as well. Thank you, Anmol. It's nice interacting like this. Anyone in Delhi? Harshita is from Delhi. Abdul is from Mumbai. Anurabha is from Kolkata. I'm from Calicut, Kerala. Aisha says. Shanta is from Puttur. I studied in Puttur. I'm living in Mumbai though. Okay. Hyderabad. Chandana is from Hyderabad. Anjali is from Noida. Probably if there was no pandemic, we would have hosted a couple of meetups, right? We used to do that previously, like 3 years back. But once the COVID hit, we haven't been able to travel outside. Others, we usually do this event called as High Traffic Summit, right? So the last time we did was in Hyderabad. Native is Assam. Fantastic. I heard Assam is a very beautiful place to visit. Mallikarjun is saying, I'm from Hubli, now in Bangalore. Super Mallikarjun. Suresh is from Andhra Pradesh, Vishakhapatnam. Yes, Avinash, Deepak sir might do that. I'm not really sure, but the idea is still there. So if we do, probably I'll also be there in Goa. Yes, Arshita, let's see if we can do something like that going forward, but no plans as of now. I wish I can meet all of you guys one day. So next time anywhere I travel, the first thing I'll do is like go to HIT SEO group and like type in say I'm coming to this place. How many of you guys are from this particular place, and we'll catch up. That's that, guys. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining in on a weekend. Probably I can say that since it's a Friday. Arpita is asking, so as a student, what live projects can I do for getting a good job in campus placement? So whatever you have done right now, write your blog. That itself is a great asset, Arpita. You won't believe me, but trust me, if you show this, if you show your search console, say I bought in so much traffic from content marketing, SEO and everything, people will be impressed. But then you can also, after you finish off this program, you can probably get in some clients as well, SEO clients, and serve them and everything. So you can show those projects. Anjali is asking, can you quickly please recap Google Analytics functionality? Um, Anjali, what I said was, so the only difference between your Google Search Console and Google Analytics is Google Search Console will only grab and fetch data that comes from your search engine result pages, right? It's called as SERP, search engine result pages. So whenever someone goes to google.com, puts in a keyword, finds your website from that particular page and then clicks on it, only those kinds of traffic will be fetched onto your Google Search Console. But analytics will get every kind of data. Like if somebody is coming from Facebook and clicking on your website on a Facebook page and coming onto your website, it will still be considered in Google Analytics and everything. So all the data, Google Analytics, only search engine data, Google Search Console. That's like a quick recap. And analytics is a vast topic to like cover and go through and everything. So Avinash is saying, is it possible to get big traffics on the blog without any ads just by SEO? Absolutely, Avinash. 100% yes. For example, your story got the initial for the first few years, right? They only got millions of traffic from search engine only. That was their only medium to get traffic. And then they moved on to paid ads and everything. Anmol is saying, I want job. Anmol, I'll give you this suggestion, right? Um, don't take it personally. I'm not telling it to you, but this is what I've generally seen. Never ask for jobs like that, right? Instead, what you should try and do is impress the people out there by showing in something very impressive, right? We just took an interview a couple of days back and we had sent out a form and everything. And people just say that I don't have this thing, I don't have that, this is why I need job and everything. People out there don't care, right? People only care what kind of value you can bring in for their particular company or for that particular person, right? So that's the approach you should be taking whenever you are finding a job. You should go out there, do some research. I've seen a lot of people who, before even coming to an interview, they prepare like a proper presentation on saying that, see, your website, you're talking about SEO and everything, your website is lacking these things. If we do these things, this is what will happen. That is the kind of value they're bringing in, and that's so much more impressive, and people will feel wow, right? Do you guys agree with that? Don't just come and say like, I need a job. Nobody cares if you need a job or not. How are you going to help them? How are you going to bring them value? That's what it matters. So talk in those terms, and your employers should be happy. This is not just for you, but for anybody out there. Like, I did the same thing. I joined as an intern in Pixel Track 4 years back, and I was like, I told them, see, this is what you're doing wrong, this is what we can do. And even after I joined as an intern there, I had a 3 months of probation there as an intern. They just took me as a full-time employee in 1.5 months, because I was like literally thinking about how I can help these guys to make beautiful landing pages. Their landing pages was pretty basic and everything. I told them, see, I can build better landing pages that can convert at, you're converting right now at 25%, I can help you convert at like 45%, which will also get you like 30% more revenue. This is how you need to talk in order to get jobs. Yes, probably at the end of the program, Amrinder. Suresh Kumar, the easiest way is to go ahead and like join a lot of Facebook groups, right? A lot of Facebook groups around digital marketing, agency owners, and all of those things. There you start creating value posts, show your results, talk about SEO, tell them that you know stuff, right? And then you can probably get some projects as a freelancer from these groups and everything. That's that, guys. I hope this particular session was useful. I don't know, we spoke for a lot of time though, 1.5 hours, but I thought I'll just like chit chat with you for the couple of last minutes. I hope it was fun, it was casual, right? Even the group, don't get too serious with the group and everything. Let it be casual. Let's just enjoy the journey of learning SEO and everything. So hope you guys liked it. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for showing up on a Friday night. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and have a good night. I'll pretty much wrap up the session right now, and the recordings will be updated in an hour or so as soon as it happens. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next Friday Q&A session. Mitra is saying to me, you sound like coming from a technical background. I am a civil engineer by education. Right, I was just interested in computers from, I don't know, when I was in 5th standard or so. So I kept on doing something or the other. I've been blogging since 8 years. So it's just that explored a lot of things in this particular area. That is why there's like small things that connects the dots at the end of the day. A lot of engineers here, I'm sure. I'm not going to ask that question. Yes, thank you so much, and have a good night. Bye bye. Mitra is from IT. Nice. All right, guys. Adios, peace. See you in the next Friday Q&A session. Bye bye.